abesom na yesmo so pass Great Commission TV and mre no sia kasebo na abusia kasebo de de begum fum page mo picture wana mo na to mujam for the social media Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, X any nuano anya pesa men ko hwe wo so ade post so na o manfo nya bi hwe na unya bi nkenkan na anumre yi kase a eba no didi makoto bi
Waswafa washe Ghana yesika sem ho ensem e da todwa sem I am a bailout a Ghana yahwe eyetire efiri ase no we enye we ebiafi we nko ade da ye kwa e da kwakosi ewie ye da achen
na de beto dwa ese eye Cambodia na abiruma mai bi wo se won firi wo man fi se won krata edimu ene asori ha ma no nsem so de beto dwa se won mo anya eye kitafudie na nsem we ko so ababita social media and traditional media so won to ambo aso twi break enya no
Defense Ministry ne do ma hwe apo abedwoku omba be hwe na eye nhye ma pon be hwe edegu akwanmu edegu krata so ebeboa ama ownership scheme no eno so etimi akoso wa bra aban ehye ho ebo
na kumasi dwa kese mu na nei ayiro a ema etitiriu na edie no ene di akọkọ se enade awe na achen efrefrem eye hwehwemu na abetodwa edi ntia
Edom kuma wono mu wo mra so bedwefie e na ekasa mo kire se wo hwe mobile money fintech ho sensam 0.75% entumu dia charges no ye nde Bank of Ghana aba be kire se wa hwe atwentwen so na se wa suspend no eye abedweko wono kire se dabi suspension no kire se wo twentwo mo hia se omdo ba beto just omo twemu kra
second prison na inso abawura ha mani pampempem onya ba bi mfo ntinti wono anga se ode prison bi enye papa na isu asan awura ho omodi sensembe
Eye openyini ko Joseph Kantanka wonya ne ba bi ekono chesenhye eye hu hye ne eda akwan yi a empenyifo ahwede abeto apono so mo kire se ebekoso wo Independence Square nyini na ehun se wote mu kirekire mu
na la pass ma mi bi atoro nan mu se do nyina aye se bo twa kwan mu ne kwan na wo twa ne ti aye card ne po wato nan
Enra yenkase wosote ewo Kenya man mu eye Kenya Girls Senior High School edometrete se ejato mu enam so man esuafo dusia jesa mto nananu ewo nse de ne esuafo no bia mhye da omodi da hopa na mudi eja kokoto edometry empanyifo ensa asompo ekira jesa nipa wo twede omoda eye police fa kokuma amoboa aman hwehwemu mapa akoso
na we ani sem by say abrekosem yedua eye Bevelin afaguru atoro nan mo nse de buhia da beto dwa se eye o tum Kuma sem yemfa isi na omanfo anye baba yoyo social media enya sa na kushia ne pen ensem ni kan hunde edit de be som ne asom somfa za nyumre do isi akasebo Great Commission TV Paramount News papa bi 24/7 bema woni oba ana oba woni bema na ebu ni ya chia adumre yi twumakuo bi na apanya esi akonkon yemfa sidama enyumakuo
Yede aseda ema nyumekwa ehwe eso yasene man omadaroma yehwe ede eye no sia breaker sebo ede bro ya yato ni din Paramount News ya na yefa aseda ema Hola Savior Herbal Center aba ede ama so oba behwe na we yare wana adokro wache na da no krankro na kire sa ma esum eduru no aba behwe na kire sa nyina aba no ewie ye nti we yade no eye mbubu ye yare ana akoma yade e na eha wo kisa wo de no eye esi kire yade yi be intehyewa moja no entimi endi wumu efrisa ni yeye ana kidney problems musisi echi eya net aya oya pan afenso wechi bramo no so eya oya prostate enlargement penis problems nyina eha wo me say ade ne se na tie bia no bomodin say opese ye ntretwem ne entene ne se ne open ni bia bomodin ehia ne se wa be pie mu ewo Hola Savior Herbal Center abomudin kwan so impanyifo ahwe age won mo atomu ena afenso ombo homodin to ma hwe ede Hola Herbal mixture bedwa man so no wo hwe na unum bia betimi aboa wo na immune system no etimi ejina brand ne etimi aku etia yaro bia da ma bia be na jose ba be sorry etia eye wuni padua afenso be boa na moja no etimi edi mu efrisa ni yiye hwehwe Hola Savior Herbal Center ekira kwan ewo Asaman omone Access Bank no ena eben frempanyifo ewo 0240 409991 and I say 0200 623 038 and afe 0576 656 658 Hola Savior Herbal Center na also only God can heal you. Ena God medicated toothpaste. Mrs. Toothpaste me just me tini dia na me how nyina etu etra na say eni je nkwa ba be hye mafo me sansan. Eno a ena me use da na efe sa dia wan kasa waja tumu na wo use na wudi ho adanse. Eno sa no utimi feel comfortable na wo chirechirem. Eno na me hye edi twe me sen anopa ewia enwure na ma me say fita yi o ya wo hye me wo screen so eyi. Ma mofra impanyifo apomuden kwan so impanyifo ahye aja tumu se eye. It's Ena God medicated toothpaste. O chen dey personal bebre na do so o. Na so la le for no more dose into bomoding say won sa ebetumi aka Ena God medicated toothpaste friend penny for 0244 425804 0244 425804 wodi weni ekire mu wo prempem mat ya eben hair center eben golf filling station e wo osu wo sa betumi aka bi wo honom Hana store eno so ene Power FM e wo osu ena eben Great Commission Television enu go Katamanto Body Road aha ena yebutu oba ba kumienu miensa eduso ne dudu opa bia wo sa ebetumi aka bi from Global Ventures ene now joint Body Road ena edi enhweni mu demo enso so e wo ho
abusia wo ka so be concentration ku ya che Bible say moto ho nya obi bia ne preko na so nyawa batakari adoso ntihu kramu papa nam so amade aya media and professional institute when for da be bo age say o meboa na utimi concentration ku papa na ne wano ye katikati se kromfo yere na eno no watimi aboa ama ye concentration ni papa na ne suku yi betimi aboa so suku bi sei ene ye ko ya ene yenso yenya akwanya na ye kasa wo hwe ye wani age a kase bo ya ye oda otinko the aya media and professional institute there one what things and for ahodo abaye kunini abrebon maimu anybody bibia intende se utrato so ben junior me kan for the aya media and professional institute fama na omo suku no we call consider wo so me na pepe wa ben junior mapa womodia na efa wo bogom na okotokro and castle digital literacy financial literacy media literacy afi so se aya communication skills na enya runi se e wo se free bibi eye se communication skills no ana se wo kasa na intimacy so anase wontro ye reading ni ade obetimi aboa na atimi aboa ma wo be century mapa eni otonsa ede frew Great Commission TV abrosa tenten no ngwa Katamanto Body Road no so a wonsa abrosa tenten si ha ho edu butu do duma woni Great Commission TV na ene butu dan kro mu omodian na woni wono antwetwe enkomo na wotimi mu of St Michael Primary School no ne bo ho woni panifo twe komo 0544 say 7 13929 0544713929 Mame enkamfo go sim travel and tour emfama wonom adwumaku aneyi oye enkrata asem efa akontu nsem nyina opese okosra obi opese okoju ahome ana akopa adwuma na aye eden pa na fa akotu enkrata ho a go sim travel and tour entimi embo ntene bomode na fa ho ebebo sa adwumaku na wonom enkrofobia womo nyebukata nyemsu ahye omo mapa enti grofo be na nam so aye boga aye ni omba na aye boga dendeni ade ni nyina nam aye go sim travel and tour student visa business visa aye tourist visa after visa renewal sponsorship bank statement for all visas birth certificate business certificate passport any ade bia efa aye akonto enkrata woni panifo twetwen konboy ewo 024445 804 0244 425804 ngwa Katamanto Great Commission TV abrosa tenten kan obutu a udi wa ntuma onomo ebedika so na entimi emwa anibere yi enyumaku bi na so yasena ma obi ni nua ba ebesomo na yasomo so pass Great Commission TV enyume news akasebo Paramount news papa bi panifo se bekwidi fatana kono kasi ebe ya da ifrisemfo eno mo kenka amote yankan eyembe atihye ene nana Ajimai, Trempe Osma Palo, Minimaba.
Shafatu Mohammed SM for short. Ebusuya yen try ho say yeba kase bon yebedomu esuko. aba sa wo je brema ye twa ye ho eba ye yemfa wo enhye kasebo no ase a na ye hye ase e de afiri osofo a wo hwe ye sikasem e ho ensem Dr. Kesala to force and then what in some atudwa edifa International Monetary Fund ye twa nitia wo IMF e ho wo kire se wo hwe IMF e bailout ya Ghana ya twa ye ti e de fra se ye nyese bia afi we nko anasempo ye beka se bra mampanyi ete so na e bia osore so a ye be hwe na chese ye to na jeje mo se da bia ete sada ye to aso a e de akwawie ye chese da chimu en wo kire se we nyina eka aban no hyehye ho se obeboa na sika no e betimi atra ye kasa emem na betimi e de abon yankasa ye ho ebra e wo man konkro Ghana na Dr. Kesala to force e de samwe etudwa wa bra na ene wo hwe e de nkrata efa eye oman no e ho economy ho nsem e de ama e de akopie mu oman eyi mmara hyebedwefie na wo hwe e de tudwa se wo hwe e hyewe nyina eka aban no e na ni so ade hunu se obeboa na oman no so emu nsem etimi agina ne nan so na wo kire ese wo hwe and Ghana mapenyi obone ho modin ye papa ne nyina efa oman no ho enchekere ho se na economy so hwe agina ne brane na kire se cost of living so egu so agina bebi agina wonte se obi e charge ajo wo ka se ene nyama boa de nyama o se nyina e kan hye mapa mapenyi ahwe edegu akwan mu a anam amase se nkrofo asum ajo won mi te no kire se IMF no e na aboa amende ye hu se da bia ka se betime agina nan so e hu hia se be kwa IMF akwakobo bosia na afi so obeboa na isa ode man ye krampa e hu se ekire no bebre kwa ekoba ne sa na isa ye kranka enye nti no ho enenam so ama mampanyi e de san hyewe ababonte na bra e onmanya for Dr. Kesala atofo se e kasa ne nsem bi sei e de afoforo sei e na ho hwe e de tudwa.
We will continue our collaboration with the IMF under Article 4 and other instruments. I repeat, no further IMF financial bailout is currently required in the foreseeable future. Right Honourable Speaker, we have evolved from the position of supplicant to one of a partner with the International Monetary Fund. Mr. Speaker, it is therefore my singular honor to announce to the House that Ghana has successfully concluded the final review of the current financial bailout program pending approval by the IMF Executive Board. Mr. Speaker, as Ghana moves beyond the extended credit facility, our engagement with the International Monetary Fund will transition to a reform focus, non-financing policy coordination instrument. The Speaker, the policy coordination instrument is a non-financing IMF instrument designed for countries that do not require IMF financing, but seek a credible framework for reform, regular policy reviews, and a stronger signal to investors and development partners. For Ghana, this marks an important shift from seeking financial bailout to engaging as a credible reform partner, while continuing to benefit from policy discipline, external validation, and strengthened investor confidence. The Speaker, the PCI will enable us to continue leveraging the IMF's regular policy assessment and expertise as a signal to investors, thereby certifying the credibility of our stewardship and further strengthening our credit rating. In other words, Mr. Speaker, Ghana has moved from the intensive care unit to the wellness center. The Speaker, that's simple. We have moved.
Na ebeto twa ese kopiem wo man ye friend se Cambodia na eho no yade a abiruma man bibiri no a enkrofo edi djuma wo man no na eno ema ne ensem ye dejane nya ne se wo se enkrofo bi a wonom ewo ho a wonom enkrata asem akwa wiye ebra wo de hye wo no wonom krata asem na akwa wiye sa nso na obi a onkrata na akwa wiye na se woni nkrata no ni nyina yade a wo mo hwe na wonom ahwa wo mase akonya na wo do maba wo mo amotini aba abekwa na eno na nam so ma be he na ne abefrita social media so pani be hwe enkrofo ensem baba ba ne yoyoyo na ne radio ni TV so anya asem ketwa na eno na empanifo ehwe na omse pani otrefo ma mafawe nanka no yebu nanka ifo ka ho de nam so ama ode enhia ba tse yade a wonom ene empanifo mo Cambodia asisem bekutu na wo nsem nyina ne se de omamfo no ka asem ne se nyame ya adomu a mebusumi ayi wo ne de to so aduasa baako na wa hye se obia ne nkrata asem kwa wie no mfiri o man no anya sa then de dantana sinima so obeko prison ana so obema nisika bia me na tua no na no na so ya wo hwe amano ne nsem so de ababeto dwa se saa enkunyasie na akoso ntino empanimfo de aba se ense de abeba so na so saa bere na omamfo ka se wanhwe a maybe edu ha enti de bedu ho no wɔn sɛ ɛnyɛ no kunkunasi akɔso ama ɛnɛ wɔtimi ɛde ku sɛm aba na ɛno na nam so ama aman bi te sɛ Ghana, Kenya, Cameroon, Uganda ɛne aman ahodoɔ bi wɔn yɛ bibiri ma aman wɔnom ɛne nkurɔfoɔ a ɛnɛ wɔkyɛ sɛ wanhwɛ na wɔn ho aka nanso mpanimfoɔ aba bɛkyerɛ mu ɛsɛ nkunasi a akɔso no ɛno nam so ama nkyɛnkyerɛ mu a sɛdeɛ ne yɛhu no ɛnte sɛ bi nanso so ɛbɛyɛ dɛn ne fun kwa mmerɛ mu sɛ ɛyɛ den a wɔnom ɛbɛtumi atu saa na mɔntɛ ne nam so ama mpanimfoɔ ayɛ ɛhyehyɛeɛ na ɔkyerɛ mu a asɔre ne kyerɛ mu a ɛyɛ ade a berɛ a wɔne ɛyɛ General Department of Immigration a wɔnom under ɛyɛ Cambodia Ministry no Interior wɔnom si nkonnwa na ɔmo kyerɛ sɛ saa nneɛma ɛbɛtu odwa no nyinaa no mprempren nsɛm na ɔmo ka nya de a ɛyɛ nokore nti ɔmanfoɔ nte a ɔmo ntum na mmom ɛnhyɛ ma pa gu akɔma mpanimfoɔ ne wɔnom gu so ɛyɛ nhyɛ ahwɛ sɛ wɔnom ntumi ntu saa na mɔn sɛ dɛ bɛyɛ bɛbi mama yɛ ahodoɔ a wɔnom adi paa na ɔnsa bɛkɔ wɔn ano no wɔn ntumi ɛmma wɔnom mu nti ɛyɛ den a mpanimfoɔ aba mu deɛ ɛyɛ den a ɛdibi pa bi bɛfiri Kenya aba wɔde ho nsɛm nyinaa aba ɛnɛ
yɛntoa mo nsɛm no so sɛ yɛtoa mo nsɛm no so a na Ministry of Defence ɛna ɛdɔma hwɛ apaw abedwekuo yɛ ɔno ba bɛhwɛ na sɛ ɔmo de nhyɛ mapa egu ɛyɛ nkrataa soɔ ne nyinaa ɛfa ɛyɛ Ghana Armed Forces home ownership scheme na ɛyɛ Ghana Mampen His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ɛne NDC amayiko no ɛhwɛ ho ɛbɔ no na committee anasa abedwekuo a wɔhwɛ apaw yi ɛyɛ tetene ni ɛde ma abedwekuo yi ɛyɛ Principal General Staff Officer ya wono no ɛwɔ Ministry of Defence Brigadier General Ben Gar wono so afenso ɛna representatives ahodoɔ ya wono efrin mampanyin atena yɛ ɛna Ghana Home Ownership Fund Ministry of Works and Housing esa so hwɛ nnwuma ɛne adansoɔ Ghana Armed Forces State Housing Corporation ɛna bebrebe a na wono ɛka ho na nsenkyerɛfoɔ nhyɛmu ase ɛna kyerɛ Deputy Minister Edema Defence Ministry no kasa onwonyamfoɔ Ernest Broja Jemfi wakasa no nsɛm sei ɛne afoforo sei ɛna wɔde to dwa.
And women of the Ghana Armed Forces make sacrifices that most citizens will never be asked to make. They serve under demanding and often dangerous conditions, separated from their families, exposed to operational risk, and frequently posted far from the communities they call home, all in faithful discharge of their duty to protect this republic. It is the solemn obligation of government, and for that matter, this ministry, to ensure that those who serve are adequately provided for, not as a privilege, but as a matter of institutional commitment and national honor. Housing is one of the most fundamental of those provisions. The scale of the challenge confronting the Ghana Armed Forces is significant. The housing deficit is currently estimated at approximately 14,000 housing units and still counting. And behind these figures are thousands of families for whom the security of a home remains out of reach. This shortfall strains family stability, it erodes morale, and constrains the Ghana Armed Forces' ability to attract and retain the caliber of personnel that the defense of this nation demands. It is a challenge that has persisted for far too long, and one that this ministry has taken a bold initiative through the Defense Industries Holding Company Limited, a company wholly owned by the ministry and the Ghana Armed Forces, to provide 10,000 housing units for personnel within 5 years. I wish at this juncture to also commend the Military High Command for initiating another bold step to undertake a self-help project to replace colonial-era dilapidated houses in the Burma camp. Another pressing challenge facing our gallant men and women in uniform.
I was saying to us, I was saying for an interest and Mantamuna, Emma, Ominium, dear sir, or Bibi Kamu, and the day, Ibimuma, 7 previous, or one and that's what Nina said, Ukupium was Antimantem Kumase, a year Idrakasium, and a market Ahodoa, and Penning for Soil Research Institute of Council for Scientific and Industrial Research. One of my year, a year movie at the first city, and as I was at the Casabi, our friend, even if any city, even if I obi hu oba bia onyim bia se wantimi andi bia nche se nyankopon fa bantu dem na no enam so ama se ne ekohwe enade awe na achen ena wonom edeye na no nam so ama eye opanimpa wono enidi edomanim Dr. Albert Kopna Mensa one ne mpanimfo etu anamon eko eye edwadibia ahodo bi se abu akwa asafo bantema sanso na Central Market epinase Krofrum kwada so na tano so dwa akese na ewo ho no omkoye hwehwemu na omhwehwemu no kire se ne na se de ombo no se de ombo no se bamfo bese no then de maako aduanan de ready omde abadwa no so ana enka o opinfo koto ya na ne banani achi na ni enwi ho nyina huko na eno na nam so amom de hwehwemu ma papetu dwa de kokobo ma pinfo titru eso omhwe na ayelo no omhwe omomani na hosa bo wo na enema se Crawford de na de awe na achi eno omde ye nanso nkanati kokko ne enim se ye yankwada ye de ye wode nati kokko ne no de bibia fa ho wahu na watoto ne kama enso nkrofo be na huri amogya mpa wontiri mu ama okokuma se market ahodo a ho a se ne pani pepe o manfo ni diboni ho pa na no ene nam so ama Dr. Albert Kwabena Mensa ono ene ni timu ekọ ha wo chese se nko mo adu ho dia kama akoma aduanan dia ready ani nyina na de nkwa de sem endu be ye no wo opemfo no nso mu twa na akwada na nifra na no nam so ama saa na mo yo matunti wo se ya na okopie mo ho a ene ma bebere no a na wono ehwa etimi efrefre mu a ama na aye oye ne pa wo kire ebo kokose ma apemfo titru ene ma titru mema de wo obema de omo aya no ma yi no mtadi nti no se de wo kire se enhwemu o ma ye ne kire se ayelo no won se obi adwuma na so koto amoni na ho se abo wo na ya de a se nkrofo bia de no huri amogya mpa won trimu a ayelo ni hire kuma se abonten so enya se ketwa woguzo etu ho anamon ahwe se obema perepere yo atimi aba na omanfo ye se do befa se bu akwan so na wonom atimi agina emmara no enti wo che empanimfo ebo emma titru kokose wonhwe na wonhwe won ho emfire eye ayelo no obetimi adi na so kodi amoni na ho na wankwankɔwe eye dade a awe na achen ama ɔkyenanko unsunu mu twitwa no eno ye friend unum bi na wo yiri num bi enti wu na wo banso wu kakra obeku a obekɔ hospital no ye say no ɔkɔ wu no wu ye eye copper ene zinc eno awe na achen a ene yi ɔde afra yero a wono ede hu nsɛm nyina aba ɔbɔ emma titru apemfo kokɔ shafatu
Edom kuma wonomo ewo omanyi emra shebedwefi eba no dani ne osagefo Alexander Afenyo Markin na wakasa ede afa wohwem eye mobile money fintech a omhwe say this 20 na 0.75% into mu ye no eba ne say wo send this car ede fi wallet no so ede akopia mu ewo skakrabia ahodo na charges ompe ede aka ho 0.75 na ho no na Bank of Ghana beka say de bi omotwen so kwanyi na aka nhye ho ne hwehwemu bia wo say omo ye enfanfa sesika no ho na we enenden edom kuma no so kire mu a omo se David da ade we chese Bank of Ghana omo se Ghana fa adwan ba so na obi aka omo cha asam no sere ne basa enu nti na Bank of Ghana hyeda ababeka ho asam se watwentwen so anu kire se watwemu da mo bia obeje mu asan de ababejo nti omo kire se Bank of Ghana twen se Ghana fa ya adwan be se free so na se ni bet no omo de amasa de 11 no aba nti wa kire se wo ka se watwentwen so no kire se waje mu ana se watwem nti omo se enum ya no abai no any Bank of Ghana omo hwe no mo fam bra beto Ghana fo enim say there be 0.75 mobile money fintech for ehwehwe no ye twemu a enya de se eba be ye edwuma bi na bra onmonyamfo osagefo Afenyo Markin edinsam to dwane say na waka no.
The Bank of Ghana is directly suspending the charge pending consultation, and we the minority welcome it as a necessary first step. But a suspension is not a repeal. A pause is not a principle. The government cannot be allowed to treat this as a cooling off period, only to reintroduce the same charge in lightly altered form once public attention drifts. This minority, the mighty minority, will be watching. We shall watch every step of this government. So will Ghana. Now the pattern. This is not an aberration. It is the operating philosophy of this administration. It says one thing, do another. We saw it on procurement, on galamsey, and on cocoa. We are seeing it now on the very tax they swore to abolish. The threat is similar and damning. Our demands as minority. We, the mighty minority in Parliament, hereby demand the following with immediate effect. 1. The Bank of Ghana must permanently prohibit any wallet to bank or bank to wallet charge equivalent to a transaction levy unless authorized by an act of Parliament. 2. The Attorney General must issue a formal opinion on the constitutionality of imposing levy equivalent charges through fintech operators to bypass Parliament, to bypass Article 174, and this opinion must be part of the proceedings of Parliament through a ministerial statement by the Attorney General for Parliament to debate. Say,
Abra watwa ne Samson na watchre say wo hwe was wafo a wo hwe yin sikasam ehonsam mo moden be pie mo man emra hye bedwefie na wono mo ifsan say emra hye bedwefie no mo ho so me hwe no ma approve eniama ni 0.75 no omo de ba de a esese mo kasa e bia mo twentwen so no makasa osigina e bi na echiro ma sande aba wo sa mo mfambra na mo mfambra o man emra hye bedwefie na no no mo hwe so me o me hwe no ma passe de a na no etimi abo no mo di ho agbobo nti no ne ekwan pa ai wo sa mo hwe na wono mo emfa so.
Finance Minister must appear before Parliament to explain the decisions behind MMFL's announcement and confirm whether the executive knew of or encouraged it. Of course, I doubt if the minister will come and tell us the executive did not know about this. And finally, the government must eat a humble pie by apologizing to Ghanaians, the very people it promised, for breaking a solemn electoral promise. We conclude by saying that in 2022, President Mahama reminded Ghanaians that mobile money carries remittances to parents in the villages, pays for goods in the markets, and helps traders restock. Taxing those transactions, he said, taxes the vulnerable, not the wealthy. Those market women are still there, President Mahama. Those mobile money agents are still there, President Mahama. They voted for relief because you made them trust you. You looked them in their eye and you promised them. So President Mahama and your government, keep your promise. That promise you made is broken through this imposition of 0.75% charge. Not through a debated policy reversal, but through a quiet maneuver designed to achieve what could not survive scrutiny. Obviously, the government knows that this policy cannot survive scrutiny.
I was afraid I didn't 50 mantem. You could pay more second now. You could pay more second year. I had a prison. Say, so here, a man whom is one and saying, a day, I don't know, concert, do not I will run for them. Now, I think I send for them a bit. And I'm so I could pay prison over. Penny Buffet. I want more dear to me with prison. Ama a nipa, one more editor, a year sells what they penny behind us and Ketua. Now, or Chemo, a idea, sir, prison, Osino, a year 1902, and ultimately says prison betonde. Now, when we say a idea, me know a casino, a nipa, one more elho dear, a bebro, a year a hansia. Now, or cha, a hansia no, a idea in so at Miako, Mande. Condition pass and no say the Yasam Ketua. Now, Melo Egazay, a health and safety manager, it to a Lee Afradi. Well, no any timidity same way to judge himself, Okoshe, a Quampa, a Sassan company for Faso. Nanka, 3 days will see, sir, a yes, and I say prisons, you know. But on the one Timmy Honshe, when he says so, a year FR, so much I am a harm and name. Meno Casaku, Pimu, or a yes, I can be. Yes, that's why I dare you swear to me. I would rather down who don't know about Chimwa, and I dare a yet I need cut some cry. Now, all 20 Samson Rochester, some penny for share, none pretty or how I me appear on penny for the 1 and 9 a issue. Now, Regional Minister Joseph Nelson, and now one also a Casa HM said, 1 basher, not the Ecofa buy, and they are buying an amount to a Fahunano. One ever share not one more to me, I what do you say, Abanocha, a idea, as a simple penny 40 me, a 2 and a mon. Now, what you can pump a first one, said one ABC for, said one share, Asha said, a so not a that one ever man a boot chidi, never before, and I said, Overshare, Quampo, the first one, I need now, I won't penny for some more. Said, who could be why I was empire, in the animal mother cells, or a idea, in Sulu. adi amomodi sesembe pa ewo yusu ensemu a wode hunsem nyina ba wo kyese za wo hwe tentre die a utimi eya ade a na nkasa bere die na nkwanhu akohia se wo musa yusu ho yusu kwanti utimi tu anamone enso wa ya hwe ha ma de betu wom atu
Opanyini kantaka ebusua ena mahwe kyerɛ sɛ eye hu hyehyɛ ya wo ehwɛ ede ba kane no mahwe amacha sensan kura ede afa eye opanyini apostle Joseph a wonya ne baabi ekro matwetwa sensan ya ne nyina na nka wo hwɛ national welfare ceremony no so bɛkɔ ewo independence square enso so eka ho ebie ɔse nyina efa eye nkitahude ɔmo ne eye asantehene otumfo ɔsɛituto wɔtɔ mienu ene asɔre mpanyinfo ebusua mpanyinfo gye sɛ ebusua panyinu mu a ebinom krampo ewa amanone no nkitahude akɔso ɔmo ntem nyina eka ho na ma ɔmahwɛ atwɛ asensan no na wɔn ɛkyerɛ abra ene esentrefo nhyiemu ase ɛkɔso ene den ena Sarah adwo asafo eye kane dɔme kwabenya emra hye bedwani ena wɔkyerɛ sɛ kyerɛ dwede na so no wɔgyina sɛ ebusua no eti esan so egyina sɛ papa no anase eye late apostle Joseph ne baba na wɔkasa na wɔkyerɛ sɛ ehu behia sɛ ɔmɛtwe asensai sɛ ebusua kan no bebre na ɛwɔ abroche nti ɔmo de ato ɔmonim sɛ ɔmo hia mre kakra na ɛno netimi aboa ɔmo ahoboa no na ɔmo timi abapie mu ɛwɔ ɔman Ghana na ɔmo ababɛhwɛ esie ɛyɛ late apostle Joseph no na wɔhwɛ Miss Safo esa so ekyerɛ mu sɛ ebusua dodo na ɛwɔ abroche bi te sɛ Cameroon, Chad, Nigeria ɛna afei so amahudo no ebi so ɛka ho na ɛyɛ leader Kristo Asafo mission no na sɛ nyina no ɛka ɛyɛ hyehyɛ ɔmahwɛ atena sɛ adwene ho na ɔmahwɛ edidate aba abontene na dwumade na kasa no ebekɔso ya mo kyerɛ sɛ burial service no ebekɔso ɛwɔ gomwa impota ya no ɛwɔ mfimfini mante mu nti na ebekɔso ɛwɔ kita wonsa abosome ne deto so eduasa wa fimpinu ne eduanu ensie mu mekyerɛ July 30th 2026 ɛna afei so no national welfare ceremony no so bekɔso ɛwɔ Independence Square ɛwɔ Nkrampopuni mante mu hanom seye ɛwɔ ɛyɛ kita wonsa abosome ne deto so eduasa baako wa fimpinu ɛne eduanu ensia emu Thanksgiving service anasa nasie som no eno so bekɔso kumase ya ewo eye August bosome no ne deto so wɔtwe wa fimpinu ene eduonu ensia emu enti na we no eye yi ho hyehyɛ na yɛhwɛ video no wabra na eye ebusua ne ekasa no nsɛm bia ɔmode to dwa
because of two things: to set the record straight on the actual date for the burial, for the funeral, and for the Thanksgiving service of our late beloved father, Apostle Emeritus Joseph Kantanka. I would like to state and reiterate that the Kantanka family, the Kotoko family, is a very large family. We have our brothers and sisters from Cameroon, we have some from Chad, and all across the world. The earlier date that was put out, 25th of June, having consulted all our family members across the world and their preparations to come and honor their beloved son, their beloved father, their beloved uncle, indicated that the time was too short for them to plan their coming and to come and pay their last respect to our late father. We couldn't have been unaccommodating, so we had to take that into consideration. And for that matter, we all met as a family, we all met as church leaders, we all met as children again to have a real look at that 25th June date. And we came to that conclusion, having consulted the Asantura, the Asansehine of 82 II, who we informed of this new development and approved the 30th of July for the burial service of our late father. So everything we say here, we have been in consultation with all relevant parties. We've been in consultation first with Otumfuo. He's given his blessing. He's aware that we are addressing the press today. We've consulted church leadership, and they're all here also to show their support for the new date. We, as the children of Apostle Emeritus Kujasako, are also all here, and all my siblings have been duly consulted, together with our family here in Accra, the maternal family of my late father, the paternal family as well, and then our brothers and sisters and our family in Chad, in Cameroon, and all across the world who have identified with the Kantanka family. We have some in Nigeria as well. I can't mention all of them, but the Kotoko family spreads across the world. So our father educated us, and so we have all believed in saying. Having said that, the date for the burial, again, is the 30th of July. And venue for the burial...
Free our Hussein and San Farahusam and Twas with Copium, a year La Paz Tema Station. George Walker Bush, Quantum Poniso. Now, the summer woman is Mammy Bia, who say, or Tom Piota. Na the near Fikaka. Now, Ochema, a idea, na a year footbridge. A be ever one necessary Utimi, a fast so. Nanka with Sunny Nanso. Quantum Poniso and Mammy, you came 4 feet to attend with your bum. Mammy at one and said, Yaya. Ama cat me upon na ubia ordinary who ye chance mua the brunise eyewitness no ochemo e there anopa ebra na abo eye nondu anopa no na asasem we etimi see nti ochira e there etwene a ewo ho a sesenka wonu otimi faso no maame na ntimi amfa so ama ye cars no e ba ne biatimi abo no ayawre wo sempa na ochiremu a ya na nkofo bebiri no a esanse wonu se yakwadwuro se de one befa footbridge na yaya mom so no wutwa ekwanment en bi na nam so ama George Walker Bush ye highway ne so maame yatimi akwakofa ho a wamfa esoro se de be yanka ne nkwa ebekura ne mbumu sabere wahwe ne nkwa emprempren ayora wosem ne den aposifo atimi ababidu ho ehwe ma inipadua no otimi de na akwakohye mochi ya wo hwe hwehwemu ahwe baabi asusuan de body ho befa ntende ikopiemu ewo tema anase La Paz tema station awrehosem a asi ewo ho no yese ye maame atimi atoto nananom won se do ayawrehosem pa sei ena video ni tie
La Paz ade ko muskila obiade muskila akola body beba miti eni say bridge na ye ma obiase o ka kwawe amafo wu papa eno my bridge say obi ava bridge so anopa we ye kofie ye leti du ka bobi ye pie ya mami ne da o we say o se sapio the rubber eno o ba kocha highway ni aya ye bridge say cross man ko bridge so o cross kwa na kana bon
na is that like driver no AC and then no akoye
AC mu ndire enye CN no drivers no police riders baku ebaye after 5 minutes police rider baku baye on way call no me say omo ajiwe no ma driver no say on call report to the bus police station because you say right nearest police you call report and a police rider no hear call say ebia obi ka bodu ase enna so na ba fa ba
Ebusia yenjina rahosem we sune ntwa ehutia wa embra ye ba eni jedi mu nsem ne obi manso ebebe ewremu ewo honom nso.
Welcome you.
Ebusia yeda se samaka ye ho na yetwa ye ho aba na mamenkanfo enagad medicated toothpaste enfa emma we sanse medwene ho we ye de ho nsem so ehia men enu nti me ama so ahwe ne be hunu se eye na me kanfo ede ama wo na God medicated toothpaste eye toothpaste abodwaman so eye eba be hwe abo wo se ne ho bra ede ama na pono ama na efitefita na sabi ko wura eye edomu a wo mo esra wo so timi asre bi ye be san so eja enka eye hwam na no so eja ebe ma chese wakasa kra na wakasa wa feel comfortable na nyama etimi akoyie ede ama wo e wo hono mo ensoso eye ma mufra mpanyifo eye apodin kwan so mpanyifo ahwe ede mo stamp etim so di maya sa o ma jatum eye papa enu ti fra mpanyifo wo 0244 425804 0244 425804 for ni etre mu wo Paramount eben eye hair center ya ewo go filling station wo osu obenya bi wo ho hana store eno so ben Power FM ewo osu Great Commission Television nungwa katamanto ho na ye butuo na opa bia bako mienu miensa ne doduom ya wo pe won sabetumi akabi ewo hanom seye Farm Global Ventures ene Nas Joint Boadi Road na edi enhwenimu demo ewo ho Holla Savior Herbal Center Apomudin aso ye chese no na back na gusu eje ne home na isan sa modern bo wom ebo no Apomudin kwan so na mehwe akamfo ede ama wo me se yade atete wo abre na da na okrankro ne no na mekamfo se bomodin na bu waketem kokopie mu ewo Holla Savior Herbal Center we be kasa na mechincha yare sabe hodo no nyina ma bre metu sikegu mesre ho de enya ade se obetimi atu sikegu isan se ko a ebebo wankasa mekamfo ede ama wonim se me de enyama papa nko a na medi ho adanse ede ema wo we yare na emubu yare anakoma yade ana center hyewa na eha wo moja no ntimi di mu efrisan yiye kidney problems wo sisechi ne tayo ya pam wo spinal cord problems na eha wo prostate enlargement penis problems se be masa na identity bia eha ho ensu nhye mu ema ne nda ne wo dadwene bomo ne bepiem ho obehwa tenetene mu atretre mu di ama wo na chese wankasa no wo so yetimi ama mo opiafo na se akwakwa enije sem ede ama wo Holla Herbal Mixture ma hwe ede abadwaman so ne so babebo na se immune system no wo no ma etime gina brane na etime ako etia yare wahodo a na gisa babe sorry etia wo dachi bia ebeboa no moja no so etime di mu efrisan yiye wo be hu Holla Savior Herbal Center kira kwan ewo Ashaman wo mo ne Access Bank no ben afeso betime efre Holla Dr. Penino ankasa ewo 0240 409991 and I say 0200 623 and I 0576 656 658. Holla Savior Herbal Center now. Also, only God can heal you.
Go same travel and talk. Reference in Yanko, no my friend, son of him, manted days in Trato. Say, Uber to Quaya, and they can go same travel and talk the amount. One far quantum grata, the A, Lutum, Yapoma, Basso, Papa, and Crofobin Namomuswaka, and I'm a name, you can't bog a form. Addition for focus to Donoa and I'm go same travel and toss with name so to grab Modiana, every one student visa, business visa, tourist visa, visa renewal, sponsorship bank statement for all visas, birth certificate, business certificate, passport. Where some Catan and Catan if I went to a home in the Navy Showman nominee and convoy. One moon work at the Great Commission TV. I was attending St. Michael Primary School. One on the bomb. Airport road niswa na onim panifo twinko 0244425804 0244425804 the I Am Media and Professional Institute there and St. Joshua Day panifo da bebo azi o man kan na mu zabre ya me no e ka say the I Am Media and Professional Institute no where course it is digital literacy, financial literacy is also na media literacy ena utimi ehwe na oye ne kama sa professor mu enkoyie anase BBI fancy judgment hu bia na chiri wadwen the I Am Media and Professional Institute wonom se bra na omuntimi emwa na bosome 9 pe wa ben century mapa okon kwasida yenti se unam he hu koye adwuma bakora na ana wo kwasore bakora betimi aba na waba begintete university kura na wawie anase SS na wawie ni nyina waje tempokra eyade a unku school da kura na the I Am Media and Professional Institute oba kire wo kasa kama any century adwuma na ma watimi aben century mapa Great Commission TV abrisatentin community St. Michael Primary School and the bomb abrisatentin mu anu gwagwa road wa oni body for boy 0544713929 0544713929 say you make we na so yasene ma nyubre ye Paramount News papa ye de somo na yasomo so pase adwumedo sekase for Great Commission TV abusua na ye ka wo se bra beso kase yasene unyansa na ajaji sika ano a yɛde kasa de wani tua yɛbɛ fiafia wade no yɛbɛ dwam awura nneɛma tɔ ne rutu ne natam tudom ne ntwa so ama wankasa afo bɛka sɛ saa manfa me ho a mo great commission tv akamatum pagu dantum komode anafa ho ebra na kase bebe so asene na onsoso ye no nyina eni dwuma wi asafa na nya bebe amohwe nyina eduni tunsa ade frem se mmra na mo beso kase no asene na entimi emwa
Ebusua yenjina hanu se na yentwa ye ho emra yetwa ho tia wa ye ba ye bobo ewra mu ewo Kenya man no mu Ebusua said some no be to our so na nkokopie mu ewo Kenya man no me hon na me ndu mutu fa akokopie na kokopie mu ewo Kenya man no mu a na say no a eye yankase boso eye badista pepepe na what say Kenya man no ya de say kokopie mu ewo eye Kenya eye girls school ewo hono mu ya de say jetimi to ho na nam so ama eye suafo yi emudu nsia omutimi eto anananom ewo esiedo ya emu eye 79 so the next omupra na no de papa nkokopie mu ewo ayarsaba ebi so na esanyame adom munya mutimi edididi mu a omho etimi eto wono mo ya ebi so no referrals nyina etimi ebe mu osansem no ehon na eye nhwemu akoso no ekere se na nrada anopa na kere se eye impejifo enya ne tie se eja ato hono mo a mo hweye ekokɔhwe ne ekoso na police ensam o ma hwe ede ababetudwa ekere se o ma che eye esuafo yi bi makomakom wɔtwe na so mo de se adwuma ne wie no mo ni da hopa na mo de eja eto school mo ho mo wie na mo bu maketempe te so mo dwane kra akɔkɔhwehye bebe am kɔkɔhwe na omosie wo mo ehon na nso no dwane nyame a wo hye na sinte na police fo na abɔ mo homɔden akɔkɔso esuafo yi makomakom enwɔtwe a Oma so mu pecha kokopie mu ewo police akacha ewo ehono mo enso so a ene ya meka se ya de omato ya police fo akukum ya wo mo ebo ama nhwem mapa etimi akoso ewo hono mo wein ena eye wo so fo hwe ehomahwe ho ensem ewo Kenya man mu ehono mo ene eye Julius Ogamba wakasa ede akere se oma ye nhwehwem mapa enhwem titiriwu pa adomu esuko ehu se aba epemo school mu hono mo anesa sabre na ejanhye na ekoso no na dormitory sin bebre ho ayi den omo tututu ma nam so e ma sa oye ne eba ebia nko mu bie ya enkan konkoba ne se nkola dunsin o ma to na nan wo ese do ya ya ho nsem enne na ye hwe video no abra Julius Ogamba wakasa no ye hwe ne nsem no bi.
Welcome you. You are called on a short notice and you've been able to come. I'm here with the chairman of the Commission for TSC and will be issuing a joint statement with respect to the events that occurred yesterday. As you are aware, we had the unfortunate incident of the fire in Utumishi, where we lost 16 learners, and we continue passing our condolences to the families of the bereaved, and we continue wishing the learners who are still in hospital quick recovery. So we have a joint statement that we are going to issue to just update you of the current status of where we are from yesterday. And we'll continue calling you and we'll continue giving you updates as this matter progresses. So I propose that I'll read this joint statement and then thereafter we'll take a few questions from you for clarifications and then we'll proceed from there. So ladies and gentlemen, as indicated yesterday, there was a tragic fire incident at Utumishi Girls Academy in Gilgil Sub-County, Nakuru County. At the time of the incident, a total of 808 learners were within the school premises. By last evening, all the learners had been accounted for. Most unfortunately, 16 learners lost their lives in the incident. The bodies of the departed souls have been transferred to Naivasha Sub-County Hospital mortuary for preservation and DNA identification. Parents and guardians are therefore been directed to the facility for purposes of the DNA testing. 79 learners suffered injuries of varied degrees, and 7 of the injured learners are still in hospital undergoing treatment, while the rest have been treated and discharged. These 7 were airlifted yesterday from Gilgil, and they are now being treated in Kenyatta National Hospital. Preliminary investigations have established the following. Number 1, the tragic fire was an act of arson. The Directorate of Criminal Investigations is currently holding and questioning
me bosome da na etoso eye aduenu enan yante asempa ababa wa ye friends se Beverly Afagro se ye ka na asempa na nkrofo bibiri akai sinitwa e wo man Ghana mu abene osinitwa mu pa ye ka so a obi a ye entrepreneur ono kro ya nso na wo ye kofa baya edema eye Sini God Studios na wato na nanem ense do na nam so ama panimfo ane abusu aye hye se obedi na otweda na we no panimfo a wonom eda Sini God Studios ano womo na gina abusu anam de ensem we atodwa womo sem womo ka nyina ne se dwumadi vigil na ebekoso no apesiri no ade a mwanfo no enhwe na se de twokonkro se your security your power no wonom nhwe na wonom emma womo kokwa mu nsem no wo srense ntrofo titru wo manfo mbeba bloggers social media for ese wo mama busua no privacy ni nyina entimi enka kokom na eyade ahu hia pa o kiremu a eyade asa adwumadi ebekoso yi eyade ampa bekoso bible akenkan ebekoso kama na obehyaase eye anopa no a na watimi ahwe na waboa ama yedofu yi watimi akai fefefe di na otweda bebra wode ebe pre ne korabre na eno enam so ama me no kase wose se unim se o ba bejam wo nkwa na beba bia busua ne hia waye ne se o ba ahyefufuo ni tutum na etimi ebra na asore ye bekoso ho bible akenkan enyon to ni nyina bekoso ho kama na okira sa enkai dumu a wonom ede kai ye nua ba ye Beverly Afaguru yade a wose adofo na jamfo nya so omrai na omra mesu on abia onya mfie no aduanan mienu a ya wra wosempa baba waso no pa asase di niema ya wra wosem na no nam so amabusunya kasa chese wo manfo no emra mebo na wonhwe bra obedi na otwedai nti o kasa chese ba mo badi nyina ya se emwa na mo ba abeboa na ebomunya se mo de abusunya no kokwa musem eba betudwa na o chese dwumadi be koso clean flavor event center community 9 tema anopa enumere no miensa pepe na wapon anopa nonso enti ebe ya pesiri dwumadi to osro manfo se bana mo ban mo fansem papa good news enye bad news na busua no wonam ehwe nye se afi ni waba ho a abusua etwa agyajo na obeka nsem bi efise bi asipen enu nti na ama empanifo se asrewa ogene bagura no ene ni atonche efise de wo hu bi painting no hu ni mpre no so de abusua kira ade a sa weekipin na se apesire bekoso no wo ye nua ba Beverly Afaguru ne na otweda ibesiri pa ma de a chena abusua se mu nyina mo meboa we no Sini God Studios management na empanifo da no ene gina abusua na edi san hye we nyina ene nkai boyi edi tudwa se awra hosem a edi brichi a abo abusua no mramfo emra na omesuon abia no mu siripe enhwe kwampa ne hye ene bra wo mo de yenua ba no na yiyo no apede kurabere kura we ene nsem abusua anumre ye gina so na ye de kase ni nyina aba na wiye se Great Commission TV anumre no nsia kasebo Paramount News papa bi ensem ne doso didi mu akotire bi ne
enne wasofo hwe sika sam so mai emra hye bedefie ode atodwa se Ghana se ebeja agose abo IMF no enye sa afiwe nko na enso eto so saa
na asoye a wo hwe amano ne sam so da betodwa se Cambodia ho nsensem a abetodwa se wo hwe na wapamo abibirima man bi afiri mu wo man ni mu se wonom nkata asem no ekwa wie ne ade no wo se ebra se de bloggers ne media fo editudwa no enkonwa se course no wo matwa asante sa ebripam ebegu de ekoso
Defense Ministry no ahwe apa abedweku a wo mo ede enhye mapa egu akwamnyi na efa Ghana Armed Force omo home ownership scheme no eho
na yekopiem kumase eye edwa ahodu mu na yekopiem no abusua pa ni behwe se ayero anase hire no enade awe na achen enode ye apim 42 ne panifo bom koko
Edon kuma omo omanimra shebejife ena ekasa omo kire se wo hwe Air Bank of Ghana o wo kire se eye mobile money fintech omo hwe atwentwen eye omo 0.75% a omo epe no o se da bi omo nkasa omo twem na nya se bia omo twentwen so
na secondary prison cells ye ho ensu ayire a fa nkrofo ko na nkrofo to ananum se do no a prison fo a won mo ho no ensu abawura ho nkrofo di sensembe pa
na eye apostle Kojo Safo a wonya ne bebe eko na eyiye ho adwumedie no eya de bekoso Independence Square ye nde ebusua ahwe edi atudwa
maami bi wo La Paz wankofa footbridge so ni mu mo fa kwantempo no George Wakabush highway no so watona no mo se kana bonse era wo sempa
ye kokko pie mu Kenya Kenya Senior High School girls school yi jese je eto ho man enkwala dunsia eto ananan mu ensia do nene impanyifo ahwe mahu se esuafo no bi eka ho ene meka se esuafo makomako wotwe police for aso mu pechi a de omu ejina emra no ano
ye nua ba Beverly afaguru eyesi twani watona nan mu se do busu enhye yese wo ba ba ye vigil wa pesire na osere empanimfo ne adofo oba ho se oba womma aya busuan kokwa mu nsem womfa nto aponte na oba hyefufu eni tuntum na se adanta wasedema abusua ensem bi ka ehunde diti ne de beso mu de so mpa se anyimre no saka sebo Great Commission TV Papa B Paramount News na mninu abade beso mo na yesom sompa no na abusua empanimfo se be kwidi fatana kuno kasem de na de yemfa seta Emma a producer ahodo nyina na lamti producer director na be de akire Joyce Mensa camera Richmond Kwesi Ifa na be de akire Kingsley Jane janso na uko MCR Nana ya opare na afi Mr Andy wonom na MC artist dura na editor videos na ahodo na ona ni nyina Emma managers Nana ya hinewa afi Chief Apostle of Abaye Chief Apostle Joseph E. Jackson papa yadas papa omu nyina na hye kase boy nyina hye kama ma me ninu aba besom na yesom so pass Great Commission TV anyime no sia kase bo Paramount News papa bi kase be da frusemfo ene de omo kenkan akenkanfo amote yankan me adehye hine Nana Ajimai Trempe Osmaf Palu mini aba
Safatu Mohammed SM for short Nyame ya doma ye wono ejuwada nti abra wukoi ye mamo happy weekends but more than said wo behwe wo husu yiye na kire se wo ho antimi amma asem nti no nyame adom juwada same station and same time bye bye yakram